Welcome back to the Office Marketing Podcast with Mike Swigert, the podcast all about sales tips, mindset, and value bombs. 5 questions to help make your day more productive and learn a thing or two. Here is your host, best-selling author, Mike Swigert.
All right, everybody, we're going to talk today about how you're wasting money. And you are wasting money and you don't know it. But there's just no way you have a 100% hit rate on your marketing. Nobody does. If that's okay. But I'm going to tell you a couple of really costly ones that you can address for like probably zero dollars. Like you can literally listen to the next, I don't even know how long I'm going to talk, probably 4 minutes, right? But as you listen to this, I want you to think about one funnel. Okay, probably one funnel that you have is your website. So I think it's Donald Miller. If you haven't read StoryBrand or gotten any of his stuff, please, he's absolutely brilliant. One of the greatest marketers and storytellers in the world. But I think he's said it a million times, but if someone goes to your website and I think it's 10 seconds, if they don't know what you do, how you're different, and how to get in touch with you in 10 seconds, you've lost them. And probably this year, now it's 2021. I hate to timestamp this podcast, but in 2021, it might be 7 seconds, right? So what do you do? How are you different? And how do I get in touch with you? Pretty simple, right? And how to get in touch with you can be simple as get a quote, learn more. That button has to be above the fold, right? That's an old school marketing term, right? And if anybody ever remembers trifolds, right? You'd open it up, come out of an envelope, and it was tri-folded up, and you'd look what was above the fold. Okay. So what do you do? Right? What service do you specifically provide? How are you different? How are you different from my current provider? And really, what's the next step? That's really what the 3 things are. There's a real reason why the back button is the most popular button ever hit in the history of the internet. Right?
This episode of the Office Marketing Podcast is brought to you by Fusion Advisory. We help commercial contractors generate leads online profitably. Check us out at fusion-advisory.com.
So when someone gets to your page, do it yourself, right? Maybe go to your competitor's page. Look at that. Then you kind of go like, all right, I see it, but boy, their webpage sucks, right? Because in general, their webpages do stink. Most people's websites do stink because they haven't changed them in 5 years. They haven't recognized that the attention span is a fraction of what it was 2 years ago, what it was a year ago. People are being bombarded, right? Back in the 90s, if somebody had a website, they'd be like, oh, this is really nice, because we would let pages load, take seconds for pages to load. Okay. So the biggest mistakes that you're making on generally marketing, but we're talking specifically about your website, right? Is, make sure you follow those 3 keys, right? The next one is kind of a next level hack. Kind of pay attention to how long it's taking for your site to load, right? We're doing it right now for a few clients where we're actually just taking their exact same layout, but putting it on a more current template and on a faster server. Again, very, very, very inexpensive way. But you know what Google has done in the last year is they've literally impacted you on where you show up on searches, on how fast your page loads. Google knows everything. They know exactly how fast, to a fraction of a second, on how quickly your page loads. So costly mistakes. 1, are you passing the 3 questions in those first 7 to 10 seconds? 2, does your page load quickly? Have you updated your server that you're on in the last 5 years? If you haven't updated the server your website's on, you know what? Just do some research, find a local person, find someone that can help you and make sure that you're doing it the right way, guys. So if you don't have clarity when they land, and it's not a fast load to that clarity, just rethink it. These are 2 very, very, very inexpensive ways to adjust all that great work you do in servicing your clients and taking great care of your clients, right? Don't make these silly, costly mistakes that don't cost you money to fix. Hope it helps. And if there's any way I can help you, just reach out to me. I'd be glad to help. You guys have a great day. Thanks.
Thanks for listening to the Office Marketing Podcast. Be sure to join the conversation on our YouTube channel, LinkedIn, and Facebook pages. If you enjoyed the episode, head over to iTunes to subscribe, rate, and leave a review. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.